Alright. Welcome back to Fallout 76, Season 25, Appalachia Under Siege for our daily challenge guide for August 3rd. It's a beautiful Monday morning, 5 minutes till 10 a.m. Let's get it going. Let's go live. Let's check out our dailies and see what we got in store for us today. Alright. Looks like we got our Fallout first. We got collect 5 Purified Waters. And we got our 6 daily challenges for the day, which are catch some fish in the Burning Spring region, collect some burnt books, complete the event Fasnacht Day while wearing a Fasnacht Mask. That one's different from the other days. Lucky we got our glow-in-the-dark robot mask we got a few events ago. Looks like we gotta defeat 5 insects, kill some burning Radscorpions, and defeat some Rust Raiders. Alright, it looks like a bunch of them we could actually do here in the Burning Springs. Alright. So let's get ready. Let's go in our inventory. Hopefully you guys got some masks. Apparel. Let's see. So glowing robot mask that we got. So far one of my favorites. Not sure it's one of our probably first glowing masks of this year. I think we may have a couple on our alt characters. I just can't remember. I've just been collecting the ones that have been dropping in our events that we played. I know I got 11. I know I had a bunch of doubles. Well, I got more doubles of the giant mask. I forgot to donate those. Alright, let's see. We got like, what, 4 minutes before the Fasnacht starts, actually. We could probably do real quick is the Purified Water. We do have a bunch of Purified Water water coolers here in our camp. I'll collect these. We got 2 more in our house. Now let's see. I know we can find at least 4 in Highway Town. Let's see. Can we get there just enough before the event starts? So I know we can find 2.
King's followers. Bad business. You need a fix to get you through another day.
Let's see.
Clark is what you
Is there a death egg? No. Not sure they'll be here since, okay, this stuff is here. There's a couple burnt books here. Take that stim pack. So we go up these stairs. There's a little makeshift garden over here. There's 1 purifier. There's usually 2 cans here. So that's 1 spot to get some purified water. And then we climb up the stairs. We go over to the bathhouse area.
Gotta watch out for that rust.
Here's a bathhouse up these stairs.
This town has a lot to give.
Into the air streamer. Let's see. We're lucky enough in the fridge. They are not here, but there's usually 2 more cans of purified water here, totaling up to 4 here. They got all the pre-war food in there.
Ah, schools are lucky we let them
Shelf
stay
is
here.
bare, but we'll take the spices. Let's see, where else can we go for a quick water? I know down in Flatwood, the fridge there, we'll fill it with some pre-war food and stuff like that. Let's see if we can get there real quick. Then we'll head on over to Helvetia for the Fasnacht. Sometimes you can find some random food item, usually hangs out right here. Sometimes a can of dog food. It's always boiled water in the overseer's cache. Let's see. Should be in here. Back room over here with the chain link fence on here. And there's usually 2 purified waters here. Looks like someone already claimed them. Well, doesn't always a thing off the top of my head. Barrel ghoul right out here. Now let's see. Got a minute. Let me double check. On top of the... Oh, there's a Fasnacht day. We'll head over right now. But I wanted to see, I think there was a... Purified water that could be on the roof. Jump up here. Because there was a bunch of canned pork and beans. It's been cleared out. You can't tell if it was there or not, but let's head over to the public event. Well, it's open season on little critters. I'm waiting for it to load. Good time to collect squirrel bits. Let's see, the butcher's usually in here. Alright, there we go, quest started. We'll drop off the intestines so you can make the sausage later.
Intestines are plentiful and sufficiently stuffed. Sausage making, impending, Fasnacht Mask, adornment, parade, stand
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it looks like the sausage maker was the last guy to be collected. It's a toothy mask. Oh, that guy.
The parade marker requires me to stand at this location, assuming alternate identity as a Fasnacht marcher. Hooray.
Ah, Fasnacht! A time for indulgence before time is done.
It helps if we actually create a team. There, the parade's on the way. Can we make it across? Nope. Everybody's ready for the raft toads to come out. Well, I hope you guys have been getting lucky and getting some good mash drops. Hopefully you guys get a glowing one. Or some of the new ones, like that miner and what was the other one? The hot dog? Oh, what's he shooting? Where's that chicken? We need them chicken thighs mixed in chicken soup. Alright, hopefully we get some super mutants. Let's see, do we have any grenades on us? We'll use the frags. Nah, don't rush them. Don't crowd them. Alright, looks like they're moving away. Maybe. Nope, they're still spawning in. Were they all just stuck inside? We'll collect our goodies. Alright, let's take our position over to the next house. Get on the roof so we can see what the boss spawns in. Hopefully we could get a good mask when the new ones drop. Well, that's a cool armor for skin for the damn power armor. I wonder which one is this one. Is that the new mask right there with the miner? Cheap squash! Well, looks like someone took out a stingwing around here. Let's see. We got the Looney Mask drop this time around. And there we go. Perfect. We got our Fasnacht day with wearing the mask complete.
Ready for Fasnacht. When it comes to Fasnacht, we are anything but neutral.
Let's see, what's next on our daily agenda? Let's see. We could go back to our camp to catch the fish real quick, collect some burnt books, defeat some insects, which 3 of them could be burning Radscorpions and rust raiders. Yeah, that's everything in the Burning Springs. Let's head on back. We go to the camp. We got our fishing pond ready set up there. Everybody's welcome to go fishing in right by my camp. Too bad I didn't get to finish that, what's it? The fishing season, when I joined back in playing the game, I didn't get to far enough down to to get that one bait barrel that comes out with both bait, but I do have the pile of fish for the common bait. Let's see. One empty out the fish trap.
Hey. Good to see you.
Alright, we may get a chance to get some insect kills before. Yeah, I like it when they attack your camp. They took out my cow. Alright. Alright, let's get a fishing. Then we'll leave the robot mask on. We just need 2 fishes. Let's try some improved bases. I have a bunch of that. You'd be surprised how much you can find out in the wild. Just opening containers, coolers, fridge. There's a spot by the drive-in theater, or Starlight Drive-in Theater, that's constantly spawned on the table, close to where the whatchamacallit, the Nuka-Cola vending machine is. Rusted sawgill. Something else just break in my camp? It sounds like something just broke.
I just can't shake these nightmares.
Alright, we got our 2 fishes.
Just why?
Where are all these cave crickets coming from? Well, I guess we just got blessed with the cave crickets coming in and destroying our camp. The cow got thrown up on the roof. Alright, let's repair all the structures. Okay, let's see. Since the insects came to us, let's do one quick one for killing insects. I know we could go to one good spot, and also we'll double up for our burning Radscorpions. Since we're close to the Hocking Hills, we're heading right over to the baseball diamond. You can usually find 2 blowflies, 3 burning Radscorpions, and if you walk a little ways, you can get 2 stingwings. Let's take out the feral ghouls first. Another cave cricket. Must be a random spawn somewhere around here where they just spawned in. Alright, let's see. I see 1 blowfly. 2 blowflies. Setting a freaking 45 in between the eyes. Let's wake up the Radscorpions. Let's make it back to the home plate. 1 for you. Oh. There's our 3 burning Radscorpions. And like I said, down this way, you can see them right off in the distance. It's good to test our skills out of that. Let's see if we can find them. Alright, let's see. What's next on our list? We got some burnt bugs and some rust raiders. Let's see. Nobody has gone here. Because a lot of people like going to... Where is it? Somerville, and there's the house that has like over 250 burnt bugs. Well, there's a little spot I actually saw. It's the Sade Hill Church over here. Then I think, what was that? I can't remember how many books they had in the back. Let's see. Let's make sure this place is cleared out from the ghouls. Don't want no ghouls coming up and surprising us. I believe this door could be picked. Okay, no ghouls there. It was just a solo one. Let's open this door. Oh, there's one hiding right there on the floor. It's got us. Let's see. Actually, we want to go to this back room over here. And you can see right next to the lunch box, this box for ammo. We got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 burnt books. That's not bad. I wish there was more on this side too. But 12, enough to get the 10 for the dailies. That's pretty nice. Oh, here's another spot for a flip lighter to spawn in. Oh, we gotta make a mental note for that. What else is in here? Empty paint cans. Alright, so I guess last but not least is to take on some Rust Raiders. Let's see. Let's go to the chop shop. That's always fun to go there. Let's see. I think we could also find maybe 1 or 2 cans of purified water in here.
I'm weak.
Oh, there's another one running right towards us. There's usually one hanging out on the inside here. Rust Raider, I mean. There we go. Working in the chem station. Being sneaky coming in here. Alright, that still sounds like a few of them out there. Alright, let's jack that bubble gun. Or Rad Bear. Oh, garage door's open.
No matter how tough the metal, rust comes and goes.
Get this rust right at the door. Over hat. Okay, there should be one in here, I believe. Turn the Pip-Boy back on. We're over in cover already. We probably don't have our buffs on. Let's see. Nope. Excuse me just a second. Let's get our buffs going. Actually, we'll do a Wellington today so we get some extra strength going. Hot dog, iguana soup, lucky tea. Oh, that thing expires quick. We just barely picked that up yesterday. Nuka-Cola Victory gives +2 to strength. Spoil Mystique. Stingwing. We'll do Sensu Sarsaparilla. And we can run around real quick with a Wasteland Fish Sandwich. Let's see, I want to say somewhere around here. Not the ledger. We have spotted a purified water somewhere around here before. Maybe it was in the fridge. It's staring right at me in my face right here. Okay, we can find one purified water here in was it the chop shop? We'll take that cranberry. So you're lucky enough to get the 4 inside Highway Town and 1 here. If you don't have any purified waters in your camp, you can easily get the daily done. We'll take that one just in case. Can box cleared. Ammunition. I feel like there's more purified water in here too. Salisbury steak. There's a purified water in coolers. Always check coolers. Pork and beans right away. More pork and beans. That's pretty much it. Let's see. Let's check out any more daily challenges. Looks like we got them all. So let's head back to our encampment. And we'll do a quick recap and give some tips and tricks to you guys. Alright. Let's see, we'll scrap the items we collected. Scrap box, donate all that stuff. Alright, let's go into our map. Alright. First daily of the day was collect some purified water. If you're lucky enough to have your camp, you got it set up. You could easily have some of these, like these vintage water cooler set up in your camp to purify water. We also have the other purified water machines. Let's see. We'll just collect all these. We'll sell them later. So let's go into the build menu. Let's go free camo. We go actually hover above the water. We go under, I believe it's resources, water. Let's filter by buildable. Like, I believe this was this water cooler. I think it was on sale in the Atomic Shop one day. So we have the Enclave water cooler. You know, we got sinks, we got stuff from the Atomic Shop that collects. Let's see, where are there's the vintage water cooler. Let's see, we got the water boiler too. Let's see, there we go. Let's try and find the water purifiers. Oh wow, you can really sink them in there. So this one's like what? Which is the large one? This one I believe cranks out 5 purified waters. And you got your small ones, which I believe you could just put them in ground. We got that, and we also got the. See, you can't put them on like on a foundation that has to be directly on the dirt. So we got the simple plans. You get this throughout the story. We'll collect them. This one gives you 2 every time, like our vintage water coolers. Let's see, back up to the menu. A lot of people have them a bunch in their camps, usually unlocked, so people can get at least purified water if they visit camps. I got all these set up outside for mine for visitors that come rolling by. Same thing with the candy machines. Oh, they're all full too. I got like 2 secret ones in here. It ain't so secret if I leave the door open. They're also unlocked, so they could come in here. And like I was saying earlier, you can find some random purified waters out in the wild. I showed off 2 locations in Highway Town where you get 2 purified waters each. Where were we? We went to the chop shop. There was one next to the fridge where you find the Nuka-Cola cranberry. Another one inside the cooler. You do, if you have a chance to loot them, you can find them in can boxes, first aid boxes, the specific spots in the map. Like we said, the ones in Highwaytown, Chop Shop, over there in Flatwood, inside the fridge. Those are a couple of locations off the top of my head. Let's see. We did talk about the ones in the camp. Oh, if you put on the perk card, Can Do or Pharma with luck and perception perks, you can find an extra purified water in containers. That's pretty nice. Let's see, what's our next one for the dailies, for our 6 daily challenges? Alright, we did go back to our camp because we have our little fishing spot here. We went fishing for our 2 fishes in the Burning Springs. Let's see. I know we're up here close to Hocking Hills. There's a small puddle here. There's a small little pond right next to the Ash Cave. What was it? Right here in the Hamley Run camp, there's another place you could go fishing. The lake up here. I believe the lake down here is dried up. Where else can we go fishing? Can't remember, there was a spot in between Dino Peak Mini Golf and the Super Duper Mart. Up here on the hillside there was a little pond too. A bunch of red hogs spawned there as well. I think that's about it for locations you can go fishing. Alright, next up we had our burnt book collection. We actually, a little spot over here. So you don't have to rush every time to Somerville in the burnt book house. Shade Hill Church, there's 12 burnt books in the back. And I believe in Highwaytown Underbelly, where we picked up the spice and pepper, there was 3 burnt books on the shelf there. I believe there's another 2 or 3 spots in Highwaytown, but I gotta double check that. Let's see. We did complete the event, finish day wearing our glowing robot mask. Alright. Insect kills, those are fun. Let's see. For the sting wings, right here by roadside marker 33, there's 2 of them that usually hang out there. If you fast travel to Brexton Chemical Power Station, if you do a quick, like you turn, I believe you face north, there's a giant bucket for one of the mechanical scoopers. There's 4 sting wings that usually constantly spawning there. So that'd be more than enough. The baseball diamond over here, right about here, south of Hocking Hill Station. You can find the 2 blowflies, the 3 burning Radscorpions, a little bit on the way, the stingrays we ran into. And sometimes around here, you get cave crickets spawning in on random locations. Let's see, what was next after insects? Burning Radscorpions, alright. We did mention the ones right here in the baseball diamond. If you follow the railroad tracks down to Railroad Service Yard, if you follow this one, right before there's like a collapse part of the railroad and overturned rail cars, there's another 3 burning Radscorpions that can spawn right about here. Let's see. Where's World of Corn? There's 4 burning Radscorpions that can spawn there. Where else can they spawn? Sometimes they could spawn in Albany finding the Deathclaw, but that's more of a random chance. I believe in the Super Duper Mart, I can't remember, there's 3 or 4 burning Radscorpions that constantly spawn there. Like we ran around the baseball diamond, you can see little divots in the ground where they pop up. I believe there's 2 on the outside and there's 1 on the inside close to, I want to say, the shelves where you can find some items. Close where you can find the teddy bears next to the pharmacy inside the Super Duper Mart, right before you go into the loading bay. Then there was another one behind the loading bay, another one on the side. Yeah, I think it's about 3 of them or 4, I can't remember. Let's see, where else can we find? I know sometimes randomly on this stretch of road in between the drive-in theater and Dino Peak Mini Golf, Deathclaw, Radscorpions, Burning Rat Hogs. There could be a random spawn there. But the ones that are like constantly spawn, there's the 3 down here on the railroad, the 3 in the baseball diamond, I believe 4 in the World of Corn, and I believe 3 in Super Duper Mark for the Burning Rat Scorpions. Let's see, Rust Raiders. Oh, those are fun and easy to find. You go to the Chop Shop. Let's see, Fort Steuben. Of course, the Rusted Kingdom. There's a bunch that pop up at the Jackson Junkyard with the Gearing Up public events. Where else? Yeah, you can find a bunch of them in between the roads too. Alright, that's pretty much it. Enough for the tips and tricks part for the video. Let's see. Let's bring it to the end here and let you guys do what you guys do best. Hit me up with a comment down below. Leave a like. Don't forget to share the video. I really appreciate you catching that replay back on my YouTube channel. You know what to do there. Hit that sub notification button for the daily content drop. Special thanks for you guys watching live on Twitch. Don't forget to hit that follow button there as well. Catch me live every day. And once again, thanks for watching. See you in the next one and have an amazing day.